and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Arkansas's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse.
Turning on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They'll give it to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The Blue Devils offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Out to the 32-yard line goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and he took it.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds his man. It's Humphries. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Jenkins.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing a 4th down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Give to the back. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You look out there and you're like, guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get it, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The play action fake. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed. But really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off one. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Got to be so careful too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, no on it, and they get the big interception.
Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance.
Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense takes matters into...
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Looking kicker, defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime now. We get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's on target and complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, ended up for a first down. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Give to the single back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The give to the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in, it's Jenkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the ground. He's got it again. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the...
Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle.
Fires one high and deep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust?
Going to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Under fire. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward there, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Jenkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches.